Now on CoastTV News.
Parking fee increases again. That's up for discussion in several beach towns today. And ditching high-end brands, why consumers are turning to off-brand products to save a few bucks.
This is CoastTV News Midday.
Good morning. Thanks for joining us here on CoastTV News. I'm Elisa Weber. Matt Pensick has the day off. And we are taking a live look outside into Dover. We have a beautiful sunny day, and our first alert meteorologist, Bob Trey, he joins us for the forecast. Now, Bob, are we going to have a sunny weekend? Tell us, we have plans.
Well, part of the weekend will be sunny, Elisa. Yeah, we have the sunny word today. It's the other S word in the morning. It is snow heading into Saturday morning. Much more on that coming up. But right now, too warm for snow. We've got filtered sunshine. Temperatures right now in the low to mid 40s. They really haven't moved all that much because we have a northwesterly wind that's pretty gusty right now. In fact, gusting over 20 miles per hour currently in Ocean City and many other areas over 20 miles per hour. So that feels like temperature around 30 to around 40 degrees. Now, as far as the sky conditions, it's filtered sunshine right now. We had a cold front swing through, but we're looking to the west. Here's our snowy system taking shape across the Midwest. That is slated to move in tomorrow morning. But until then, plan accordingly. Maybe get that snow shovel handy as we go into the afternoon. Temperatures in the 40s and then thickening clouds as we go into the evening hours. So if you're going out to dinner, we're in good shape. And until then, we're looking at temperatures in the 40s falling into the 30s. Then the first alert weather day Saturday morning for the snow. I'll have much more on that and tracking on Futurecast coming up in just a bit.
Rehoboth Beach officials are meeting today at 2 p.m. to consider lots of changes for the city. According to the city, officials are looking into the Board of Rehoboth Beach Public Library's request to modify its deed restrictions regarding the library's current property. They are also thinking about changing outdoor dining rules, and also if you own a car, there might be new rules about insurance. And they're planning to make possible changes in parking fees and city taxes. And more on proposed new fees for parking, Mayor Stan Mills says a 75-cent increase to $3.75 is also on the table, along with a possible dollar increase to parking passes. Mayor Mills says as the city's budget increases, they need the help. And parking in another Sussex County community is also on the table today. Dewey Beach will consider a proposed raise to parking fees today at 3 p.m. If approved, here's what will change. The cost for a seasonal parking permit could go from $250 to $350, with a price drop in August. Daily parking rates might increase to $30, and weekend rates may increase to $55. Also, parking meters could cost $3.50 per hour. This proposal comes as the town looks to cover the growing expenses to keep the community safe and clean. And now to a big shift in why people are shopping, mainly increasing giving less expensive stores a spin to make every penny count. And it's all playing out on social media. NBC's Christine Romans gives us more details about the recent popularity of off-brand products.
Inflation-weary shoppers are chasing cheap and bragging about it.
I'm just not paying Tyson prices if I don't have to.
Their waffles are $1 cheaper than Eggos.
They're being called dupes, less expensive alternatives or private labels, and the social media generation loves them.
Elf is in their dupe era.
Let's compare a $5 Stanley Cup dupe to the real thing.
It's kind of flipping the script on our parents' generation keeping up with the Joneses. This is buying an inexpensive thing to keep up and be cool.
Exactly. It's an interesting flip of the script. With the levels of inflation that we've been dealing with in the last few years, this is a clear response to that kind of economic pressure.
After years of higher prices and shrinking packaging, consumers now have the upper hand, and retailers know it. Target this week expanding its store brand of items that sell for less than name brands to more than 2,000 items. Chinese super discount retailer Temu running 3 Super Bowl ads to reach consumers who are just sick of high prices. Companies acknowledging their customers' weariness. Coke and McDonald's reporting sales fell after they raised prices. So did Kraft Heinz.
The consumers are looking for better value in all the choices they're making.
Newly frugal consumers may slow price hikes, but economists say don't expect prices to go back down to pre-pandemic levels, as deflation would be an economic headache of a different kind. Christine Romans, NBC News, New York.
And happening across Delmarva, a hearing today in Maryland will outline a new law being put forward to make sure homeless shelters are safe and well run. House Bill 577 aims to have shelters checked every 2 years. And if one doesn't follow the rules, it could be fined up to $10,000. The goal is to make sure shelters are well run and treating people right. A House committee will hear the bill today when it comes to them at 12:30. And according to the Maryland Transportation Authority, because of high winds, there are restrictions in place on the Bay Bridge today. The MDTA says two-way operations will not be allowed. This means one lane of traffic heading east will be directed to the west. Drivers may experience delays going east during this afternoon's traffic rush. Officials say they will monitor conditions and begin two-way operations if it is safe to do so. And still ahead, Ocean City to discuss the future of seasonal police program. We'll tell you why this program could end this summer.
Tonight,
I had everything anyone would want.
Until tragedy struck and his wife disappeared. A decade later, he still has more to say.
Bottom line, don't believe me, talk to the cops.
Dateline tonight.
Thank you, People's Choice.
People, this one's for you.
The People's Choice Awards, live Sunday at 8, 7 Central. And get there early for the red carpet on NBC.
Take the DSN app with you wherever you go and never miss a game from your favorite local team. Whether you're on the road, stuck at the office, or out with friends and family, the DSN app notifies you when your team is on live, so you can watch the game as it happens or watch videos on demand. Keep up with local sports all from one app. From your mobile device to Fire Stick, Roku, and Apple TV, download the DSN app today. Driven by Preston Automotive Group.
Look at my shoe. They're scuffed. I look like a school administrator.
Show me what you got. It's real now.
Mind if I take my dress off?
I do not.
I am a human chill pill.
As someone who took chill pills in the 80s, you need a new dealer.
Show me what you got.
Didn't you always say we should be honest about who we are?
Within the family, yes. But to outsiders, it's a lifetime of deception.
Night Court and Extended Family, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
We'll go dancing, dancing, dancing with your shadows. Dancing with your shadows.
I know I used to be crazy. That's 'cause I used to be young. Dance, dance the night away.
1025 WBOC.
To crush you. That was fantastic!
I'm so jealous! For once, there's competition between the judges.
Let's see what your mentoring has done.
I actually got quite emotional.
Can you just shut up?
AGT Fantasy League, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
If you've spent time in Ocean City, you've probably seen seasonal officers, but it now looks like the program could be entering its final year. The program has been around for more than 100 years, and Lieutenant Dennis Eade, someone who started out in the seasonal program, has some insight.
We're struggling to recruit. We're struggling to find folks that are interested in this profession and this job. And we've seen a drastic decline in numbers over the most recent years, the past 3 to 5 years.
Lieutenant Eade added they used to get over 100 applications for the program. They're now only getting about 20, which is part of the reason why they might cut the program after this summer. And moving forward with this topic, here on Coast TV News, we found out which coast towns have seasonal officer programs. In Dewey Beach, Police Chief Speak says they're currently hiring 12 officers this summer for the program. Rehoboth says applications for its program are due on April 5th. And Lewis has not had a seasonal officer program for at least 7 years due to a lack of need. And in Ocean View, Chief McLaughlin says the police department did consider it, but unfortunately they don't have the budget in their program.
We're seeing filtered sunshine this late Friday morning. Tyndall's Casual Furniture Cam. Yeah, it's dry. It's not too bad out there. Chilly, 42, but big changes into tomorrow. A round of snow on the way for Saturday morning. It is the first alert weather day for accumulating snow in the morning. Coming up, I'll track the snow on FutureCast, talk about snow totals, and a warm up for next week after the break on CoastTV News Midday.
Your tax return over there. Your tax return at Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury. Get more for your tax money with Red Tag Savings, 40 to 75% off. Alton Brothers, furnishing Delmarva for over 75 years.
Delivered to your home with care.
JoJo's in Salisbury serves fresh, homemade food in an upscale, family-friendly atmosphere. Enjoy delicious crab dishes like our colossal lump crab cakes or our creamy crab dip served in a fresh baked bread bowl and the best cream of crab soup in town. Try the new Pineapple Blast or wind down with our wine selection, beer on tap, and other cocktails. Have an event? Reserve your private suite or banquet room today. JoJo's Family Restaurant, where family dines together and dinner tastes better.
Jesse L. Martin is back.
Why crash a plane and let the passenger survive?
That's why you're here.
Why kidnap someone who couldn't afford the ransom? Poison. Why get fancy with polonium when you could shoot the target in the head?
I hear people are irrational.
People do inexplicable things.
Why?
Science.
So this is just a theory.
Gravity was just a theory at one point.
The Irrational, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
It's our week of love on Tamron Hall. And on our next show, love stories that will give you goosebumps. Yeah! The love story that made these seniors the internet's favorite couple. Then, you really are strangers? Find out what happens when TikTok's Cupid put two strangers on a date right outside our studio.
Tell everybody you love her in 10 seconds.
Oh, no! Plus an unconventional love story that you will be talking about. You all work together. You throuple together. That's right. Next, Tamron Hall.
Friday at 3 on CoastTV.
Deal or no deal?
Welcome to Deal or No Deal Island. It's a whole new game with a lot more money. Now go get those cases. More adventure. Anyone afraid of heights?
Wait, what?
More risk. Don't worry, they don't bite. That hard. Same question. Deal or no deal?
Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
Your tax return over there. Your tax return at Alton Brothers Home Furnishings in Salisbury. Get more for your tax money with Red Tag Savings, 40 to 75% off. Alton Brothers, furnishing Delmarva for over 75 years.
Delivered to your home with care.
We are seeing a typical mid-February day on this Friday afternoon, or almost Friday afternoon, late morning. Here's our gutter helmet cam from Ocean View, 44 degrees, saying calm winds there, but I see a little bit of a chop out on the Indian River, so I think we are looking at some breezy conditions, and some mid to high-level clouds are building in. We're looking at a good-looking day. It's the proverbial calm before the storm, and make sure you scan the QR code right there, get your phone in camera mode, and download the CoastTV weather app. Great to have with a storm coming like we're seeing tomorrow morning, or really any time, even when we're not seeing the storms. And that snow will develop early tomorrow morning between about 2 and 3 a.m. And I think it will last about 6 to 8 hours. Could see some rain at times, especially southern Delaware, Maryland, and coastal areas, and that could keep your accumulations down a little bit. It will be a heavy wet snow and accumulating mainly on grass, metal, and wood objects, but if it comes down hard enough, it will accumulate on driveways and sidewalks. So it will be a heavy wet snow, and if you suffer from health problems, maybe have somebody else shovel that for you in the morning. Otherwise, temperatures too warm for snow right now, around 42 to 44 degrees. Our temperatures have not really moved all that much since this morning, as our flow is coming out of the northwest, as we're seeing gusty northwest winds sustained around 7 to 14 miles per hour, but they have been gusting over 25 at times, up to 23 miles per hour in Greenwood and down into Ocean City as well. So that feels like temperature into the 30s. So it is brisk out there as we go late morning into the afternoon. Right now, visible satellite picture showing high clouds building across Delmarva. We'll call it filtered sunshine as we have this northwesterly flow. We had a cold front move through earlier, but here is the system we're watching for Saturday morning. You see this swath of snow from Missouri on into the Ohio Valley. This system moves due east, and we'll see that snow breaking out tomorrow morning. As a result, winter weather advisories in effect for inland Sussex County, also to into areas of northern Maryland around Salisbury, and then into the eastern shore of Maryland with accumulating snow likely. So let's walk you through it. As we go through the day, filtered sunshine by the afternoon around 45 or mid-40s. We thicken up the clouds as we go into this evening, and then through the overnight, we're good until about 1 a.m., and then here comes the snow around 2, 3 a.m., and it starts to be heavy around Delaware. But out ahead of it, there could be, well, kind of a rain-snow mix or just plain rain across areas of Maryland and coastal areas. Then the cold air moves in. Then we're looking at steady snow 4 to 6 a.m., and then I think that steady snow starts to move out mid-morning, maybe a lingering flurry late morning, and then blustery and cold into the afternoon and into Saturday night and Sunday morning. Very cold with temperatures into the 20s and very cold and blustery as we go into your Sunday. I'm thinking about 1 to 3 inches of snow from Del Mar up towards Highway 9 and then down into areas of northern Maryland, maybe an inch or so. North of Highway 9, about 2 to 4 inches of snow. And then following the snow, it's cold. Feels like temperatures into the teens, 20s, and 30s as we go into your Sunday. For this afternoon, 45, mostly cloudy, chilly and breezy. Snow develops late tonight, a rain or a mix near the coast, 32. And I'm expecting about 1 to 3 inches of snow tomorrow morning with a high of 40. Paul Davis 7-day forecast. Sunday 44, then warming through the 40s Monday and Tuesday, into the 50s by Wednesday and Thursday.
It's Friday, and that means it's time to indulge in a weekend of delights, from chocolate pairings to a decades-old boat show. Coast TV News anchor Mallory Metzner has this sweet edition of cool things to do.
Roses are red, violets are blue. It's Valentine's weekend, round 2. And if you didn't get a chance to celebrate this week, then here's how you can now. They say life is like a box of chocolates, and that's what you can get if you go here on Saturday. The Brimming Horn Meadery says it has selected 3 meads and 1 wine to pair with 4 local chocolates. This sweet selection is available starting at noon until it sells out at both the Milton and Seaford locations. Win big for your Valentine at the 41st Annual Ocean City Seaside Boat Show. North Bay Marina General Manager Scott McCurdy gives away a boat every year. Enter the contest to win a Sweetwater pontoon boat and motor. The boat show is open all weekend long at the Ocean City Convention Center. The state's largest indoor garage sale will be at Cape Henlopen High School from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. on Saturday. The Rehoboth Beach Dewey Beach Chamber of Commerce is planning for 100 vendors at this sweet shopping adventure. They will be selling their wares at the Merchant's Attic, including excess business inventory, handmade trinkets, antiques, collectibles, and secondhand household items. Put your taste buds to the test and warm up with a whole selection of chili on Saturday. A 3rd annual chili contest is happening at the Paradise Pub from 12 to 2. That's on Long Neck Road. Proceeds benefit the Indian River Volunteer Fire Company. It only costs a $5 donation to get into this event and try the competing recipes. Contestants include the Paradise Grill, Paradise Pub, Bethany Blues, and Vets Post 2, and others. Cupid's Arrow strikes again at Brandywine Valley SPCA. You can take home one of these shelter sweethearts at a Valentine's-themed adoption rate. That includes dogs older than a year that weigh 40 pounds or more, and cats 6 months and older. Take home your paw-thick match for $14 now through February 20th. And Valentine deals are still ongoing at restaurants all along the coast. For full event schedules, check out the Cool Things to Do article on CoastTV.com.
Jump at your chance to win big at Ocean Downs with Leap into 24. Shoot a frog onto a lily pad to win free play. Plus, earn finalist entries for a chance at $24,000 cash. Ocean Downs Casino, where the fun shines.
You can body to me, you can sing in your teeth. I got my eye on you, I got my eye on you. Go straight back to blackout.
.93.5 The Beach.
Welcome to the ride home on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3. First rule of the ride home, we definitely talk about the ride home. In fact, tell all your friends. Second rule of the ride home, we have fun. Top 10 Tuesday, Would You Rather Wednesday, and every day you pick the songs on the High Five. And the third rule of the ride home, we don't take ourselves too seriously. you've got enough to stress about. So let me handle the ride home, weekdays from 3 to 7 on Coast Country 103.9 and 106.3.
The Super Bowl parade shooting spree. What we've learned about the shocking tragedy. Next, Inside Edition. The victims, the suspects, the heroes.
I tackled them and took them down.
Will big parades ever be the same? Then, would you keep this beast as a pet? Warthogs. How dangerous are they?
They attack their own children.
Watch the next Inside Edition.
Today at 5:30 on Coast TV.
Honesty, integrity, bravery. Here is what we can face together.
Incoming.
Let's go.
I've had this policy of not mixing my work and romantic life until now.
I have no doubts you will make a great leader.
It's like you said, Chief. Change is inevitable. I'm no good without the job. You know that.
You've got the team. I've got you.
Chicago Wednesday, new on NBC and Peacock.
The world's greatest game show is back. And this time, it's a whole new deal. Deal or No Deal Island, February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
Happening today, you can help clean up the coast. A cleanup event is planned from 1 to 3 at Beach Plum Island and Nature Preserve. Supplies will be provided and it will be cold, so make sure you wear your layers.
Hey there everybody, here's what's happening today at 4 o'clock on Coast Life.
Maybe we've got some snow in store for us this weekend, so you're going to want some games to play with the family.
Definitely, and we are looking ahead to 302 Day. It's coming up quick, and we talked to Dogfish Head about what you can expect at this year's celebration.
And it's Friday, so you know TikTok is making us try some sort of crazy trend. We'll see if we can nail it this time.
Yes, looking forward to all of that. We have all of that and more happening today at 4 on Coast Life.
Coast TV and the First Alert Weather Team. Your safety, our commitment.
Michael Anderson of Anderson Wealth Management has the strategies you need to help plan your retirement. Catch Wise Money right here on WRDE.
Enjoy an evening of elegance and unmask a child's future at the 10th Annual Boys and Girls Club Masquerade Ball. Dress up and bring your finest mask to the Lighthouse Cove Event Center in Dewey Beach on Saturday, February 24th. Doors open at 6 for live and silent auctions, an open bar, dinner, and dancing. Save the date and help fund scholarships and key initiatives that benefit kids in our community. For more information, call 302-841-9639.
Why'd you have to strike that match? It set my world on fire.
I'm giving up on love, 'cause love's giving up on me.
Gonna sound like a winner when I lay you down and love you right. Yeah, that's my kind of night. Won't stay right here all night. If the good roads feel like creek, we'll rise.
1039 and 1063. We're local, we're Coast Country, and we're Delmarva proud.
Get ready to soar with the Hawks. Delmarva Sports Network is your exclusive home for UMES Hawks basketball. From the first whistle to the final buzzer, DSN will take you courtside. Experience the excitement of both the men's and women's teams with every dribble, steal, and three-pointer. To see the schedule or watch the games, go to delmarvasportsnetwork.com or download the DSN app. Join us all season long, only on the Delmarva Sports Network, your exclusive home for UMES Hawks basketball.
Wheel of Fortune is bringing the fun all season long on Fan Fridays.
How exciting is that?
Whoop, whoop. Cash and prizes could be up for grabs. Watch Wheel of Fortune on Fridays and see what you can win.
Friday at 7 on Coast TV.
Our first of 3 semifinal games in our last Champions wildcard.
Before the Tournament of Champions.
And we are holding back one final spot for the winner of this competition.
Next Jeopardy!
Friday at 7:30 on Coast TV.
You go to the doctor when you don't feel well, right? But are you going when you feel fine? Health experts say routinely seeing a physician is a critical part of staying healthy. In today's Health Minute, Mandy Gaither explains why doctor's visits aren't just for when you're sick.
A persistent cough,
a stabbing sore throat, a high fever, all reasons you may see the doctor. But even when you're healthy, you should go for a visit too.
Regular doctor visits are a cornerstone for preventative health care.
Dr. Matthew Goldman with Cleveland Clinic says seeing a doctor when you're healthy can help you stay that way. He says your doctor can help maintain wellness, manage chronic conditions, and foster a holistic approach to caring for both physical and mental health in the long term.
They can help create personalized care on your preferences and your health history.
A routine exam is recommended each year. The provider will check overall well-being, including mental health, skin, eyes and ears, nose and mouth, heart, lungs, and abdomen. They'll run tests to make sure you're healthy.
Routine screenings and immunizations help in early detection and prevention of disease. We identify risk factors that are common for chronic diseases, allowing for early intervention.
You can prepare for a routine exam by bringing things like results from prior tests or lab work, knowing measurements like blood pressure or blood sugar readings that you've been asked to track, symptoms that have come up since the last visit, and a list of medications or supplements you currently take.
Make sure that your provider has as much information as possible to help you make informed decisions.
For Health Minute, I'm Mandy Gaither.
We're seeing filtered sunshine right now in our tunnel in Razor, Cam and Lewis, 42 degrees, and we're looking at snow on the way. You want to stay on top of the forecast by calling the First Alert Weather Line, 443-880-9100. Your forecast just a call away is sponsored by Baird, Mendalis, Brockstead, and Federico. We've got a warm-up coming. I'll have your 10-day forecast after the break.
20 years ago, Farmers Bank of Wheelers opened branches to serve Ocean City and West OC. Now, we're making it official with permanent locations to better serve our customers in Worcester County. While other banks are closing branches, we're banking on Ocean City's future. Sure, we have a world-class app, but sometimes there's no substitute for helpful, friendly people. Announcing our grand opening on 87th Street, North Ocean City, and coming in 2024, West OC on Route 611. Switch to the Farmers Bank of Wheelers, where people matter.
Hey moms, you know those unforgettable face palms? Those moments that leave us both laughing and sighing. They're not just mishaps, there are shared stories. Share your unique mom moments with us. Go to coastlife.com/mom.
Look at my shoe. They're scuffed. I look like a school administrator.
Show me what you got.
It's real now.
Mind if I take my dress off?
I do not.
I am a human chill pill.
As someone who took chill pills in the 80s, you need a new dealer.
Didn't you always say we should be honest about who we are?
Within the family, yes. But to outsiders, it's a lifetime of deception.
Night Court and Extended Family, Tuesday on NBC and Peacock.
You are truly amazing.
Of course, that's why he is on my dream team.
Are you ready?
That was fantastic!
I'm so jealous!
Even though you haven't got the best mentor, at least look, we're here.
Let's see what your mentoring has done.
I actually got quite emotional.
Can you just shut up?
AGT Fantasy League, Monday on NBC and Peacock.
Somewhere on this island is $200 million. But here's the deal. You have to find it. Now go get those cases.
Go, 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 go.
Let the adventure begin.
Oh, wait a second.
Who amongst you
You're a snake.
is determined
King of the jungle, baby!
to be the last competitor standing? Deal or no deal?
Deal or No Deal Island premieres February 26th on NBC and Peacock.
The rest of our Friday is looking dry. A great time to prep for the snow that's coming our way tomorrow. Make sure you locate your snow shovel and all that good stuff. We're looking at temperatures in the mid-40s this afternoon, breezy and chilly, then falling into the 30s this evening. Then the snow breaks out late tonight and tomorrow morning. Here's your Paul Davis 10-day forecast. We have a red alert for Saturday morning for about 1 to 3 inches of snow. 40 degrees, and I think we'll melt some of that snow into the afternoon. 44 on Sunday, and then we go from the 40s into the 50s next week. It looks like our next chance of precipitation comes in on Friday, 51, and then drier into next weekend.
Thank you, and thanks for joining us here for Coast TV News Midday. For more news and local weather, download our Coast TV News app. Have a great day.